Something innocuous. All right. Testing 1, 2, 3. Crabs baseball. All right. Sounds good.
Number 14, third baseman, Brian Knight. Batting cleanup, number 29, first baseman, Trace Tomorrow. Batting fifth, number 18, designated hitter, Zach Wheeler. Batting sixth, number 37, right fielder, Nick Gilbidich.
Good evening, Crabs fans around the world and around the block on the World Wide Web and listening on the radio. It's time for Crabs Baseball season number 75. And what a great night for baseball here at the Arcata Ballpark. Welcome one and all. We love our Crabs. Summer has officially started in Humboldt County. This is Benjamin Schaefer. I'm here along with my young old friend, Liam Moyer, and we're going to bring you all the action tonight as the Crabs take on a longtime rival, the Aloha Knights from Portland, Oregon. Liam, welcome to the Crabs.
Yes, thank you so much. Excited to be here.
Exciting season. All lined up. Season 75, the Crabs, most people around here know, were founded, it's obviously 75 years ago, by Mr. Lou Bonamini, who we honor at the ballpark here in many ways. And the initial sponsor of the team was the local fishmonger, hence the name the Crabs. And they have brought quality baseball to all the folks in Humboldt County for 75 years, and we are very excited to have them back again this year. Some big changes to the ballpark for those of you who are local. We have brand new bleachers, Way more comfortable bleachers, way safer bleachers than we used to have. And we have a brand new media booth that Liam and I are enjoying, I think, immensely.
Yes, it's very nice. It's very nice. Much bigger, lots more space.
Much space, newer,
Yeah.
a little closer to the action than the old one.
Yes.
And you don't have to climb that treacherous vertical ladder to get to it anymore.
Yes.
So,
always
unfortunately, we don't keep the riffraff out as easily this way.
Yeah. A lot closer to the fans, which can be both a good and bad thing.
That's right. But we're all very excited as they are announcing both teams now, and including the Crabs. We're getting ready for the national anthem, and we'll bring you the anthem. Then we'll come back with the lineups for opening day 2019.
Tonight will be performed by the Humboldt Harmonaires.
We have the traditional Humboldt Harmonaires, who every year sing the national anthem on opening day, getting ready to perform out in front of home plate. All right, the national anthem is sung, and we are ready to play ball. A packed house tonight, opening night. The Crabgrass Band is here. Let's give you the lineups for the opposing team. Liam will do they're the Corvallis Knights.
The Corvallis Knights.
They used to be called I swear they used to be called the Portland Aloha Knights.
Things change. All right, so for the Corvallis Knights, leading off will be the left fielder, Jake Holcroft. Batting second will be the shortstop, Andy Atwood. Batting third will be the third baseman, Briley Knight. Batting fourth will be the first baseman, Trace Tomorrow. Batting fifth will be the designated hitter, Zach Moeller. Batting sixth will be the right fielder, Nick Jovetic. Batting seventh will be the catcher, Chase Hodkinson. Batting eighth will be the second baseman, Sean Little. And then batting ninth will be the center fielder, Kai Murphy. And on the mound for the Corvallis Knights today will be Eric Hill.
Thank you, Liam. For our Crabs, Daniel Carasosa will be the shortstop and lead off. Kyle Nell at third base bats second. Coco Figueredo, who returns from last year, will bat third at second base. Damian Henderson in right field bats cleanup. Carter Thompson, the left fielder, bats fifth. Aiden Morris at first base bats sixth. Bryce Kirk will be the catcher and bats 7th. Riley Cleary in center field bats 8th. Bryce Short will be the DH and bat 9th. And Jordan Iglite will start on the mound, a big, tall, right-handed pitcher for the Crabs. And let's see, we do have some information on Jordan. He's a sophomore at San Francisco State. In 13 appearances, he struck out 54 batters in 19 2/3 innings and ended up with a 4-4 record and an ERA of 4.59 for Sonoma State. So he'll start it off opening day for the Crabs. Crabs looks to me a little short on roster, folks. I don't think the full roster has arrived. It looked like they had about 9 guys standing out on
There are a lot of players right
baseline.
Now playing in NCAA regionals.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's typical that we don't have a full squad usually until 2 or 3 weeks into the season.
There's some guys on Sacramento State that are playing in a regional right now, and I believe we have some Oregon State players
I see.
playing in regionals right now, so we have a lot of guys playing in their college NCAA playoffs.
All right, so Jake Holcroft, the left fielder for the Knights, batting left-handed, will lead it off against Jordan Iglite. And the first pitch of the 2019 season is a fastball that rides high and outside. It's 1-0. Crabs last year went 37-10. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1. In the windup, and here comes the 1-1. And that's, he took something off and had him out in front of that pitch. Nice changeup. And a ball and 2 strikes now to Holcroft. Well, 10 months of darkness are finally over. Summer has arrived in Humboldt. 1-2 pitch. Although you would note from the weather, swung on and missed, strike 3.
I was about to say it's pretty overcast here.
An overcast sky. I drove up from Santa Cruz today up to 101. It was gorgeous. All the way until I hit the town of Scotia.
Until you get to Humboldt County.
and it was completely overcast. But we're used to it here in Humboldt. So one away, here's Andy Atwood, the shortstop, batting right-handed against Iglite, who winds and deals a fastball right down the middle. 0-1. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the Arcata ballpark, it's a little gem tucked right alongside Highway 101 in Humboldt, in Arcata, just off the plaza, the Arcata Plaza. Fastball slider looked like it misses away. It's 1-1. It's 307 down the left field line, but there's a tall fence out on left field which sits abut Highway 101. The next pitch is grounded foul past third base. And I'd say that fence is probably, 30 feet high?
Yeah, sounds about right.
So we have a 30-foot high fence along the left field line to protect the people driving along the freeway. We have a left center field alley, which is the deepest part of the ballpark, 394 out to that alley.
It's our own little triples alley.
Here's the 1-2. And that one's fouled out of play. Dead center is 368, and then 304 down the left field line, which sits right alongside City Hall. And I can see some folks catching the game. City Hall, too cheap to buy a ticket. Sitting on the fence of City Hall over there.
Hey, can't blame them.
1-2 the count. Ooh, he takes a pitch. I don't know where that missed, but
And Benjamin, if
just
anyone
outside, 2-2.
If anyone acts up, right in right field is the police station.
That's true. We have the police station out in right field. 2-2 the count. Now to Andy Atwood. With 1 out, nobody on, just getting started here in the first inning. Here's the pitch. And he loops that one out to right field for a base hit. Atwood's aboard with 1 out. And here's Briley Knight, the third baseman. Stadium seats, I think, about 1,500 people is our max. And a lot of nights, we have well over 800 people most night. Lately, last couple years. Here's the pitch to Knight, and it misses outside. He flashed a bunt there, but I don't think he was serious. So 1-0 the count tonight. Atwood over at first. And the pitch. There's a fastball on the outside corner for a called strike. Do we have the names of the umpires in tonight's game?
I will get those.
Thank you. A ball and a strike to Briley Knight. And the pitch, fastball high and away. 2-1 the count.
So the umpiring configuration tonight, we have a new umpire at the Arcata Ballpark behind home plate, and that's Stephen Young. Is our home plate umpire. At first base is Michael Cowan, and at third base is J.J. Norton.
All right, the runner goes. A 2-1 pitch is swung on a miss. Throw down. The second is high and away, and he's in there safely. We didn't do the defensive. All right, so Atwood out at second now, and the count 2-2. Here's the pitch. In the air down the left field line. It's going to drift out of play. Agreed gets the long look in for the sign. Here's the pitch. And that's hit on the ground over to first base. He's up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for out number one. That over at first base, by the way, is Aiden Morris. One thing we forgot to do that we always do before the game today, in all the excitement, was to make a fielding chart.
Hey, I mean, when you got a new booth and
it's Aiden Morris
all
over
the
there.
Cool new toys up here, sometimes the simple things.
Coco Figueredo is at second. At third base is Kyle Nell. Here's Trace Tomorrow, the first baseman, batting left-handed. Runner at third, 2 outs. There's a pitch down and low, 1-0. At shortstop is Daniel Carasoza. Here's the pitch. Misses away. 2-0 the count. The 2-2 pitch. High and outside, 3-2. In left field is Chase Thompson. I think it's Chase Thompson. All these players are new to us. And here's the pitch. Fastball misses high again. That's ball 4. Carter Thompson in left field, excuse me. Here's Zach Mueller, the DH. So runners on the corners now with 2 away. Riley Cleary is in center field for the Crabs. And that's lined in the center field. That's going to score a run. The runner's going to hold at second, and it's 1-0 in favor of the Knights. Didn't hit it that hard, but right over second base and into center field for the RBI. Here's Nick Yavetich, the right fielder. He's a left-handed hitter as well. First and second now with 2 outs and a run in for the Knights here in the top of the first. And the pitch. Fastball is down low and inside. And Damian Henderson is out in right field for the Crabs. Fastball on the outside corner for a called strike. And doing the catching is Bryce Kirk. A ball and a strike to count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Iglite sets and deals 1-2. There's a high hopper over to third. He's going to take it to the bag for the force out, and that'll end the inning. There was a run on a couple of hits. There were no errors and 2 left. And at the end of half an inning, it's Portland 1. Crabs coming to bat. This is exciting. Crabs Baseball 2019, 1480 KGOE. All right, welcome back to the ballpark. Crabs trailing 1-0 in the bottom of the first inning. For the Aloha Knights on the I keep calling them the Aloha Knights. Where are they from?
The Corvallis Knights.
They're from Oregon, though, either way.
Yes.
The Oregon Knights. Eric Hill on the mound for the Knights. Also a tall right-handed pitcher. Looks like he's about 6'5" or 6'6" easily. He will face for the Crabs the shortstop, Daniel Carasoza, third baseman, Kyle Nell, and Coco Figueredo.
All right. At Slice of Humboldt Pie, everything is made in-house and fresh. Dessert pies, empanadas, apple turnovers, fresh lemonade, and salads. Meat or vegetarian, as well as gluten-free hand pies. Slice of Humboldt Pie is located just off the Arcata Plaza at 828 I Street. Try the Slice of Humboldt Pie app and get 10% off your first order.
Okay, here he is, Daniel Carasoza. And what do we know about Daniel, Liam?
Let's see. In 37 starts, he racked up a .243 batting average for Cal State Bakersfield.
So he's also a pitcher.
Yeah, 2 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, .901 fielding percentage.
So tonight he's at shortstop for the Crabs, but he also pitches. He takes the first pitch from Hill inside, 1-0.
He is from Phoenix, Arizona.
And he's wearing number 2 on his back. There's a slider away. Oh, no, that's a strike, huh?
Wow.
Okay. One and one the count. Hill winds and comes home. Fastball on the outside corner for a called strike, 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch fouled up against the screen on the right side. Count remains 1-2.
His father played quarterback at New Mexico State.
Really?
Pretty cool. Dan Carasoza.
Oh, and that one hits him square on the back. He's fine. He's going to trot down the first. Crowd booing, but I mean, that was obviously unintentional. That'll bring up Kyle Nell. And what do we know about Kyle?
Well, for the University of San Francisco, he played in 39 games, started 19 of them. He hit 190 with 3 doubles, 5 RBIs, while drawing 9 walks and scoring 8 runs.
Carasoza with a big lead over at first, and he bluffs going. He's not going anywhere. We don't know what kind of speed. I don't know what kind of speed Carasoza has. I'm assuming as a leadoff hitter, he probably has some speed, and he has a shortstop as well. And we don't really know the balance of this Crabs team this year. You know, it takes us a while to figure that out. Some years we have teams with a lot of power, and some years we have teams that are more speed and defense oriented. There's a fastball for a strike on the outside corner. Fairly wide strike zone tonight.
I'll take a wide strike zone if it's consistent.
Will you?
Yes, I will.
1-1 to count. I'm interested in truth, Liam. I don't care if it's consistent. Here's the 1-1 over to first. Runner's back. Carasoza takes his lead. Hill peeks over there. Now he sets and comes home, and that's tap foul up against the backstop. A ball and 2 strikes now to Kyle Nell. So the defense for the Knights is Eric Hill on the mound. Chase Hodgkinson is the catcher. Trace Tomorrow is at first base. Sean Little at second. Briley Knight at third. Andy Atwood at short. Jake Holcraft in left. Kai Murphy in center. And Nick Jovetic is in right. So ball and 2 strikes to count. Here comes the pitch, and that's also fouled up against the backstop. Just missed that pitch.
Kyle Nell from Portland, Oregon.
So the count remains a ball and 2 strikes. Coco Figueredo, big star from last year's team, waits on deck. Did Coco win the MVP last year?
Either that or offensive player of the year.
He won something big. He was a huge
for
part
us.
of last year's team. And he reaches out and hits that one in the right field for a base hit. The runner's going to hold at second, and the Crabs got something going here in the bottom of the first. Nice piece of hitting there by Nell. He got a pitch away, and he just sort of laid the bat on it and poked it through the right side. So here he is, Coco Figueredo.
From what I remember from last season, he was a walk machine.
He was a walk machine last season.
Very patient at the plate.
He's very patient, and he had a lot of huge hits for the Crabs as well. He just was an all-around fine player last year.
He almost had a 500 on-base percentage.
Yeah.
It was very close to that. I think it was 480-something.
And they love him here at Arcata because not only did he have a great season last year, he's a local boy.
Yes, he is. He played for Cal State Monterey Bay this season. Did very well for
Here's the pitch, and there's a fastball in the dirt, nicely blocked by Hodgkinson. Carasoza out at second, Nell at first.
Coco
Nobody out.
Figueredo hit 324 for Cal State Monterey Bay, the Otters.
Nice.
Yeah, I believe they went to the CCAA tournament. I don't think they won it, but I think they did pretty well.
1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. And there's a ground ball to first. He's going to go to second for one. Back to first is in time for the 3-6-3 double play. On the play, Carasoza goes to third. Nicely turned by the Knights. And with 2 outs, here's the right fielder, Damian Henderson.
Played with Cal State Bakersfield. Hit .256, 17 RBIs, 2 home runs.
Batting left-handed.
.902 fielding percentage. Says he's a good defender.
There's a pitch on the outside corner. Looked like a changeup, and some of the folks in the stands beg to differ.
Fans are in mid-season form tonight.
Oh, and 1 the count. Here's the pitch. There's a fastball that misses low.
How long is it going to take for you to stick your head out the window this season, Benjamin?
Well, at the moment, my voice is not exactly perfect. When my voice heals a little bit more, then I'll be.
Gotta take care of yourself first.
I'll be correcting the umpires regularly. There's a pitch all the way to the backstop, no advance. 2-1 the count. In this ballpark, it's very difficult to score on a wild pitch because home plate is only maybe 10 feet from the backstop, and balls tend to rebound directly back to the catcher. And we've seen many sad stories of runners trying to score from third on a wild pitch, only to be thrown out. 2-1 the count. And I don't know where that missed, but it missed down. But it's called a ball. 3-1.
You know, the umpires have to figure out their strike zones too. You know.
I think it was low. I don't know. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Line in the left center field. That is going to be caught by the left fielder Holcroft for out number 3. No runs. There was a hit. There were no errors and a runner left. And at the end of 1 inning, it's 1-0 in favor of the Knights. This is exciting Crabs baseball. 1480 KGOE. All right, welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second inning. It'll be the bottom of the order for the Knights. Chase Hodgkinson, Sean Little, and Kai Murphy. Knights lead 1-0. An overcast but beautiful night for baseball here in Arcata. They've got the red, white, and blue bunting up.
This is the kind of
all
weather
around the ballpark.
I love.
Here's the pitch. That's because you were born here.
Yes.
Fastball taken for a strike
actually,
on the outside corner.
I was not born here.
Or grew up here, I mean.
I've lived most of my life here, yes.
Grown up here.
For those of you from sunnier parts of the state, not quite used to that.
No, not even after 25 years. The 0-1 pitch. Right down the middle for a called strike. 0-2 now to Chase Hodgkinson, the catcher. Yeah, it was gorgeous down in Santa Cruz.
I bet.
And even like in Garber. It was like 85 in Garberville today. It was beautiful.
Did you go to the boardwalk?
I did not make it to the boardwalk in Santa Cruz. Man. No.
I see all the commercials for the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk during Giants telecasts.
Oh, yeah. No, the boardwalk's great.
Always
I just didn't get a chance to go there. The 0-2 pitch. Grounded foul. Oh, and to the count. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses away, 1-2. Iglite gets the sign, winds, and deals a fastball in the dirt. 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Misses low again, and the count goes full. Fans still coming into the park. And it looks like we're going to have a full house tonight. 3-2 pitch. Called. Strike 3 on the outside corner. Second strikeout for Iglite. 1 away.
By the way, if fans don't know, you can follow along with our broadcast on Game Changer. Live pitch-by-pitch tracking, live stats. You can get the score and the inning and all that basic information. Download the Game Changer app on your phone or go to humblecrabs.com and you can click on the scoreboard at the top of the screen. You can follow right along with our broadcast.
All right. And Liam's the guy who inputs all the data into that.
Yes, I'm scoring it as we speak. It says my name right there in the bottom right. Yeah. Corner of the scoring screen.
0-1 now to Sean Little, and he takes the next pitch down and away, 1-1. Little, the second baseman for the Knights. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled out of play out onto F Street. And the next pitch is a slider down and away. 2-1 the count. And a 2-1. Ooh, that just got a piece of the uniform on a fastball inside. And so Little will trot down to first. That's the second hit batsman of the game. The first one by Iglite. And that brings Kai Murphy, the center fielder, to the bat. Murphy, a left-handed hitter. Little takes his lead, and it's a wide lead, and the pitch is a strike on the outside corner.
Now, every time this home plate umpire indicates a strike, it sounds like he's ringing someone up.
I know, I noticed that
Does
too.
it with force.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Yeah. Big lead over at first by Little, and now the throw over there, and he dives back safely. I like that, though. I like an umpire that makes it clear.
Oh, yeah.
Who's that guy that last season we had an umpire who you couldn't tell
Daniel
what the
Osborne, I think was his
it might
name?
be. Yeah, you couldn't tell what the call was because he would just kind of
He would wait.
and also he would do this thing where he just let his hand fall.
Yeah.
It was sort of a minimalist approach.
We
to
like
the
umpires
job.
who are clear about their call.
Yeah.
This guy certainly is good behind the plate tonight.
1-1 the count now. Iglite from the belt comes home, and that's swung right through. A ball and 2 strikes. Runner goes. The 1-2 is outside to throw down. The second is in time to get him. A nice throw by Bryce Kirk. And Little is caught stealing. 2 away. Meanwhile, the count 2-2 to Murphy. And there's a called strike 3 on the inside corner. Nice breaking pitch, and that'll end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left at the end of an inning and a half. It's 1-0 in favor of Corvallis. This is exciting Crabs baseball. 1480 KGOE. All right, welcome back to the ballpark. Solutions for Small Businesses provides bookkeeping and accounting support to small business owners, including full-service payroll processing. They're located at 8th and N in Arcata. You can call them at 707-267-7923, or you can visit their website, www.solutions4, that's the letter 4, sb.com. All right, bottom of the second inning, Carter Thompson, the left fielder, will lead it off for the Crabs. Thompson swings and misses at the first pitch. And what do we know about Carter?
Carter Thompson, let's see. Played for North Dakota State. Played in 35 games, hit .209, 5 doubles, 2 triples, 3 homers, and 21 RBIs.
So all the way from North Dakota?
Yep.
Called strike on the outside corner. Nice slider by Eric Hill. And it's quickly 0-2 now to Thompson. Aiden Morris, the first baseman, is on deck, and then Bryce Kirk, the catcher, will bat. Here's the 0-2. And popped on the infield on the right side. It's the second baseman calling for it, and Sean Little will have it for out number 1. So here's Aiden Morris.
Yeah, Aiden Morris. He is a local boy from Eureka High School.
Oh, nice.
Hit 2 home runs for Santa Rosa Junior College.
And that's fouled out of play over towards the concession stand.
He played for the B-52s last season.
Oh.
Hit 310 for them. 36 RBIs.
Cool. The B-52s are a local rival team that emerged just a few years ago. And they play in Eureka. In fact, they're playing tonight.
Yeah, against the Fresno A's.
Fresno A's tonight. 1-1 the count.
It's always great when we play the B-52s.
Oh, yeah.
It's always a really fun series. And this season, we're playing one game in Eureka at Palmer Field. Yes. Which we've never done before.
Well, 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch.
Kind of excited for that.
Fouled out of play. I don't know. Bomber Field, B-52s.
Their
whatever.
Stadium's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Not as nice as ours.
It's fine.
It's pretty nice. It is not a bad place to watch a game.
Well, as long as we win.
Yes.
1-2 the count. I hate going into hostile territory.
Yeah. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of Crabs fans there, though. It's going to be probably a 50-50 split at least.
1-2 pitch. Slider away. 2-2.
Speaking of road games, our 3 road series this year. Next week the
Crabs go on the road
play
next week, right?
Reading, and then later in the month we play in Healdsburg and then in Lincoln, California.
2-2 pitch is tapped down towards third, and it's going to skip foul.
And we're playing a new team called the Lincoln Potters, which is right near Roseville in the Sacramento area.
That's going to be hot.
Yeah. It'll be fun, though.
Oh, yeah. It's fun to go on the road.
And I like the Sacramento area. A lot of my family's from there. So
Yeah, well, we've traveled down there to play in Marysville.
Yeah,
Just to play the Gold Sox.
Gold Sox. I remember when they used to play up here.
We used to have a regular relationship with the Gold Sox where they would come here and we would go there. We haven't played them in a while. I don't know what happened to that. They have a nice ballpark down in Marysville. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count. Here's the pitch. Line into center field, base hit. Morris hit that ball hard, and that had a lot of slice to it.
That's how them local boys do it.
All right. So here's the catcher, Bryce Kirk.
Played for University of the Pacific in Stockton, California. Got 27 hits for them, 4 doubles, 1 home run, 18 RBIs, batting .293 for the Tigers.
All right, he's got a runner at first with 1 out. Crabs trail 1-0. Still early, only in the 2nd inning. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. So Morris over at first. He's got a short lead. Hill looks over there. Now he sets. And deals. And that's lined right at the shortstop. 2 away. Riley Cleary will come to the bat.
Played for San Francisco State. He was named to the CCAA All-Tournament team. I think he also pitches, too.
Hill at the belt, comes home with a breaking pitch on the outside corner for a called strike. He's been calling that a strike all night so far pretty consistently. And Hill's been taking advantage of it. That slider to the right-handed hitter that just cuts across the outside part of the plate. He's getting that call. Here's the pitch. And there it is again, and this time Cleary swings and fouls it out of play. So he's ahead of Cleary 0-2.
Yeah, and in this program it only shows his pitching stats for this year, so maybe he only pitched
Yeah,
for
well, he
San
may
Francisco
be.
State.
The Crabs are definitely shorthanded, so he may be filling in center field until we get a full roster. 0-2 the count. And now a toss to first, and the runner dives back safely. From the set, here comes the 0-2. Line in the left field for a base hit. Over to field it is Holcroft, and that'll put runners on first and second now with 2 away for Bryce Short to DH.
Bryce Short played at the New Jersey Institute of Technology. Pretty far away from here. And he's a pitcher as well, primarily, I believe.
He's batting right-handed. And he's the DH in tonight's game. And now Hill steps off and gestures towards second, but no throw.
His hitting stats, he hit 143 with 5 hits, 1 home run. And his father, Mark, is a former Crabs pitcher and closer, and he's a member of the 1999 Hall of Fame team. So he has some...
Oh, wait, what's his dad's name?
Mark Short.
No, that was my first year on the radio with the Crabs, and I think I remember him.
Yeah, Crabs royalty. So, I mean, that's the reason he's here.
He's got runners on first and second with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Fastball, called strike on the outside corner. Wow, 1999 just seems like it was yesterday.
I was 2 years old. I didn't even live here. I think I was in Oregon, living in Oregon at the time, yeah.
0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Hill gets the sign. Now he sets. Runners take their lead. The 0-2 delivery is a fastball called. Strike 3 on the outside corner. That'll do it for Short and the Crabs in the second inning. No runs. There were 2 hits. There were no errors and 2 left. And at the end of 2, it's 1-0 in favor of the Corvallis Knights. This is exciting. Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, welcome back to the ballpark. Thanks to C&K Johnson Industries, a full-service manufacturing firm specializing in structural steel fabrication and concrete. Their work is found in scores of bridges and civil engineering projects all over the United States and Canada, and all from their Arcata office. They're proud supporters of Crabs baseball. Jake Holcroft to lead it off for the Knights. Holcroft struck out in his first at-bat. Jordan Iglite on the mound, and the pitch misses away. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1 the count. Here's the 1-1, swing and foul tipped. 1-2. Holcroft, Atwood, and Knight, the top of the order for the Knights here in the top of the third inning. One-two pitch. Misses high and outside. 2-2 now. And there's a pitch in the dirt, and the count goes full. A lot of nice Season 75 gear available at the souvenir shop here at the ballpark this year. Some cool caps and shirts, all celebrating the 75th year of Crabs baseball. Next pitch is down low, and that's ball 4 to Holcroft. So the Knights will have the leadoff batter aboard here in the 3rd inning. Here's Andy Atwood. He singled and ended up scoring the only run of the game. That was back in the 1st inning. He also stole a base. Another big lead over there by Holcroft, and this next pitch is fouled out of play. They're aggressive on the bases. I can say that much about the Knights so far. An observation I have made thus far. They take a big lead. At least most of their players do. Now there's a toss to first, and the runner's back. Oh, and 1 the count. Here's the pitch. Fouled out of play. Good fastball in on the hands by Iglite. So no balls, 2 strikes is the count. And the pitch. Ooh, fastball right over the heart of the plate, called strike 3. That is the 4th strikeout for Iglite. With 1 away, here's Briley Knight. He grounded out to first unassisted in his first at bat. Knight, left-handed hitter. Here's the pitch. Fastball missed just outside. 1-0 the count. Holcroft over at first, 1 away. Lite glances over there, now he sets. And deals, and that's in on the hands and fouled out of play. One and 1 the count. The 1-1 is hit high in the air and deep to left field. Going back and under it near the warning track is Thompson, and he'll put it away for out number 1. I think that is the first ball that's been hit in the air to the outfield in the game.
I believe you're right, Benjamin.
And with 2 away, here's Trace Tamaro. Trace Tamaro. Tamaro walked in his first appearance, and he takes a big cut at a pitch down in the zone and swings right through it. It's 0-1. Holcroft over at first, 2 away now. And the pitch. Popped in the air, foul on the left side and into the seats. No balls, 2 strikes the count. Yeah, and there's a throw to first. That was not really a pickoff move. That was more of a toss to first. Tamaro has a big wide open stance. His lead foot is pointed towards first base. The runner's going. The pitch is high. The throw down to second is in time. And that's the second night tonight. Bryce Kirk is thrown out, a runner trying to steal. And that'll end the inning. No runs. There were no hits. There were no errors, and nobody left. And at the end, of 2.5. It's 1-0 in favor of Corvallis. This is exciting. Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back to the ballpark. 1-0 in favor of the Corvallis Knights as we head into the bottom of the third inning. A run on 2 hits, no errors for the Knights. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Crabs.
Now batting for your Humboldt Crabs, number 2, shortstop, Daniel Cardosa.
It'll be the top of the order for the Crabs. Daniel Carasoza to lead it off. He was hit by a pitch in his first appearance. Ended up getting stranded over at third. And the first pitch from Hill is a fastball taken for a strike on the inside corner. Oh, and 1 the count. Nell and Figueredo waiting for their turn. Here's the 0-1. Ooh, there's a breaking pitch that just misses inside. 1-1. It's almost foggy at the ballpark tonight. Not sort of a slight haze. 1-1 the count. And there's a high hopper out towards short. Rushing it is the shortstop Atwood. A throw to first is in time. Nicely done. 1 away.
A nice play picking up that short hop by Atwood.
Yeah. Yeah, that was not an easy play. Here's Kyle Nell will be the batter. Nell with the first hit for the Crabs for 2019 back in the first inning. He was erased on a 3-6-3 double play after that. Here's the pitch. Fastball on the outside corner, 0-1. Well, I'd say Eric Hill has located his pitches quite effectively tonight.
Did you know Kyle Nell has served over 80 hours of community service helping people with disabilities as part of the Upward Bound Camp?
Nice.
So he's very active in his community.
Fouled up against the screen.
Nell is
0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1. Ooh, that time the slider missed low and away. So a ball and a strike now to Kyle Nell. And here's the 1-2. Swing and miss. Got him to chase the slider. That is the second strikeout for Hill.
Yeah, like you said, he's really locating his pitch as well.
Here's Coco Figueredo, grounded into a 3-6-3 double play in his first at bat. Out of CSU MB. They were going to call that school when it first opened. Here's the pitch, the one in Monterey Bay, which is located at what was once Fort Ord.
Oh.
It was a military fort, but its acronym would have been CSUFO. And the Board of Trustees, I believe, didn't like that, and so they ended up with calling it Monterey Bay.
I don't know. I kind of like that other one.
I agree.
Yeah.
Here's the next pitch is grounded back to the pitcher. He'll toss to first, and that'll end the inning. Crabs go 1, 2, 3 in the third. They trail 1-0. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, welcome back to the ballpark. Thanks to Slice of Humble Pie. At Slice of Humble Pie, everything is made in-house and fresh. They have dessert pies, empanadas, apple turnovers, fresh lemonade, and salads. They have meat and vegetarian food as well as gluten-free hand pies. Slice of Humble Pie is located just off the Arcata Plaza at 828 I Street. Try the Slice of Humble Pie app and get 10% off your first order. All right, top of the fourth inning. Crabs trailing 1-0, and here's Liam to bring us the middle innings.
Thank you, Benjamin. Trace Tomorrow, Zach Mueller, and Nick Jovetic due up in this top of the fourth inning. 1-0 Corvallis. Crabs have gotten some runners on base, but have not been able to get them home. The first pitch is swung on and missed, and it's 0-1. Say both pitchers have pitched pretty well so far. The 0-1 to Tomorrow is a sharp ground ball to second, and it gets under Figueredo's glove. And that's going to be an error on Coco Figueredo. Maybe it's my fault. As soon as I get on the mic, someone commits an error.
It's not all about you, Liam.
It isn't, really? No. I'd like to think I have that much power over the game, but I do not. That'll
surely, if you did, you would not wield it.
I would not.
In that way.
Zach Mueller up for the Corvallis Knights. The first pitch is a ground ball over to the third baseman, Nell. They'll throw to second for one, on to first, and they won't get him there, so that'll be a fielder's choice. One away.
Nell's throw to second was offline. Figueredo did a good job to get the out at second because the throw was down and away from him, and he was not able to pivot in time to get the out at first. I don't know if they would have gotten him anyway, but
I think Figueredo, he definitely made up for that earlier error by making a good play at second. He's getting one out on that play. One out's better than none. That'll bring up Nick Jovetic.
Jovetic grounded a third in his first at bat.
First pitch to Jovetic is swung on, line drive into right field for a base hit. Mueller will stop at second. It'll be first and second with one out. That'll bring up Chase Hodkinson with the runner in scoring position. Hodkinson gets ready against Jordan Iglite. First pitch to Hodkinson is way inside and gets past the catcher, Kirk, and both runners will move up on the wild pitch. So now it'll be second and third and one out. Now a run can score on an out, possibly. They're going to move the corner infielders in. 1-0, 1 out. And Chase Hodkinson.
Yeah, I guess they're a little bit worried about the squeeze, huh?
Yeah, I'd say so. Pitch is grounded to the shortstop, Carrizosa. He'll throw to first. For the out, the run will score, and it is 2-0 Corvallis. Went for the safe play there.
Yeah, it's early, I guess. Makes sense to get the sure out at first rather than to try to get the out at home.
So it's now 2-0 Corvallis. That'll bring up Sean Little with the runner on second. First pitch to Little is swung on and fouled straight back to the screen, 0-1. Iglite looks in. Sets 0-1 pitch. Is outside, 1-1. One pitch to Sean Little. Here it is. Swung on, line drive, left field. That's going to be a base hit, possibly extra bases. One run's going to score, and Sean Little's going to cruise into second with a 2-out double, and it is 3-0 Corvallis. Well, this Corvallis Knights team is not messing around.
No, they're not.
And they are here to try to ruin the Crabs opening night party.
A lot of nerve.
Hopefully they will not succeed. Still a lot of game to go here in the top of the fourth. That'll bring up Kai Murphy. First pitch to Murphy is swung on and tapped foul at the plate, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is in the dirt. 1-1. Jordan Iglite trying to limit the damage. One pitch to Kai Murphy. Swung on and missed, and it's 1-2.
That was a good pitch. Chased that one.
Definitely. Outside part of the plate. Got him to go after it. Kai Murphy will stand in there and face the 1-2 pitch from Jordan Iglite. Looks in, sets. And the pitch. Swung on and fouled straight back. Stay 1-2. The 1-2 pitch is swung on and popped up into left center field. The left fielder, Thompson, is under it, and he'll make the catch for the third out. Corvallis gets 2 runs. They lead 3-0. You're listening to Humble Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the fourth inning. The Humboldt Crabs will send up Damian Henderson, Carter Thompson, and Aiden Morris. Corvallis Knights lead this game 3-0. They scored 2 runs in the top of the fourth. Crabs need to get some. Damian Henderson fouled off down the first base line. It's 1-2.
Crabs are playing this game Giants style.
Yes. Hopefully they don't get outscored 50-6 in the first inning. Like the Giants.
Playing from behind. Oof, man. What a dismal season.
We'll get to the Giants later. Swung on and missed by Damian Henderson. Strike 3, and there's 1 out.
What a dismal season.
As a
terrible team.
Die-hard Giants fan, this has been a tough season for me.
I'm glad I jumped ship last year and went with the Dodgers.
You know, that's not what I'd like to hear, but I'm not in a position to tell anybody who to root for.
I didn't really do that.
If you're going to jump on a bandwagon right now, the Oakland A's are having a very good season as Carter Thompson steps into the box for the Crabs. First pitch to Thompson swung on and missed 0-1. I think the A's won like 10 games in a row.
They did, yeah.
Like
the A's were really hot for a while there. Yeah, no, the A's are always
that is a good team this year.
Surprising team.
The Minnesota Twins are also.
I called that.
The Twins?
I called the Twins. I knew the Twins. I called the Twins.
They have a lot of power on that team. The 0-1 pitch is in there for a called strike 2.
I called that they were going to be a good team this year.
Yeah,
I also called the ending of Game of Thrones.
Don't spoil it for anyone.
I won't. No. But it should be made clear to everyone that I called it.
Yeah. No endgame spoilers here either. I don't know if you've seen that movie.
No.
The 0-2 pitch fouled back by Thompson, and it's still 0-2. Yeah, the Crabs yet to score a run this season. Sounds a little dire, but they've only played 3 1/3 innings, so not too bad. If we're saying this on Sunday, then maybe that's not good. The 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed strike 3. And there's 2 away. That'll bring up the local boy, Aiden Morris, from Eureka, California. Eureka High School. Played for the B-52s last season.
Eric Hill seems to be getting more effective as the game goes on.
Yeah. One of those pitchers that gets better as the game goes on. That's not what you want to hear if you're a Crabs fan. First pitch to Aiden Morris is on the outside part of the plate for a strike, 0-1.
He's just killing the right-handed hitters with that pitch.
He's locating his pitches very effectively. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and fouled off down the first base line, 0-2. I think with a guy like this that's locating effectively, you have to be aggressive. You can't be too patient. If you see a pitch you like, you got to drive it.
Yeah, I think that's a good point.
The 0-2 from Eric Hill upcoming is swung on and grounded to the third baseman, Knight. He's going to pick it up and throw to first, and that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. So the Humboldt Crabs go 1-2-3 here in the bottom of the 4th. It is 3-0 Knights. You're listening to Humboldt Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark. Compass Community Credit Union. What a better bank? Compass Credit Union is now open in Arcata at 10th and G Streets. We offer free checking with 0 requirements. Call us 707-443-8662 or visit compassccu.org for all your banking needs. Equal housing lender, member NCUA. Well, it's the top of the 5th inning here in downtown Arcata, and the Corvallis Knights lead the Humble Crabs 3-0, as the Crabs have really not done much against the Knights starter, Eric Hill. I mean, really been locating his pitches effectively, and not a lot of swings and misses, a lot of weak contact. But there's still quite a bit of game left.
I think we need Krusty Krab to make his appearance at the ballpark tonight.
We need you to put that hat on. Remember when you put that hat on last
season? I did, but that hat must be in the old booth because it's gone. And also the crab that used to be in the old booth that I had up there since 1998.
Jake Holcroft will step in and show bunt, and showed bunt, so it's 0-1.
Our Crabs mascot that was in the old booth from at least 1999 has not made the transition to the new booth.
0-1 pitch is just low from Jordan Aglite. It's 1-1.
Very unhappy about that.
I know it's a bit of a transition this season.
And the old booth is all locked up. You can't get in there. They've boarded it all up. You can't even get in the old booth.
Fouled off. 1-2 is now the count.
I was gonna, when I saw them putting a new booth in, I was gonna suggest that they move the old one to my backyard. But I don't really have space for it, and it turned out they weren't moving it. They were just going to leave it and board it up. So,
yeah, they just stuck the new booth right in front of the old one as the 1-2 pitch is up high, 2-2. And I'm sure the old booth is not the safest to be in at the moment. It's kind of deteriorating a little bit.
Yeah, it's pretty funky.
2-2 pitch from Aglite is just outside, 3-2.
But we had some good times up there, and we should have given it more of a send-off, I think.
I know.
I didn't know at the end of last season that it was going to be our last game up there.
I certainly miss it. It had a certain feel to it. The 3-2 pitch is outside, ball 4, and Aglite will give up a leadoff walk to Holcraft to start the top of the 5th. Can't fall behind too much more with the way that the Knights pitcher Eric Hill is going tonight. By the way, if you missed my little bulletin about Game Changer earlier, if you want all the basic stats of the game, you want the score, want the inning, if we haven't said it in a timely manner, go to Game Changer, download the app, the Game Changer app, or you can go to humblecrabs.com, click on the scoreboard at the top of the screen to get all your live stats. It's pretty cool. As Atwood will step in and take a strike. Andy Atwood.
1 for 2. Singled and scored in the first, and then he struck out looking in his last at-bat.
0-1 pitch, swung on and popped up into right center field. Both of the outfielders going back, and it's off the wall. Holcroft's going to stop at third, and Atwood's going to have a double, and the ball gets away. And Holcroft is going to score. Wow.
Error. Double and an error. But who's the error on it? Coco Figueredo, I think.
Yeah, did Coco mishandle that?
He sure did.
Wasn't looking there at the time. Boy.
I mean, the ball bounced to him, but he still let it get under his glove. And
so it's going to be a double and an error, allowing the run to score. It is 4-0 Knights. That'll bring up Briley Knight. First pitch tonight is down low. It's 1-0.
We have some action now in the Crabs bullpen. We got a right-hander just beginning to warm up out there.
It didn't seem like that ball was hit as hard as it was off the bat.
I'm going to be honest. The 2 balls have been hit to the outfield so far in this game. I completely lost. As soon as they were off
I
the
lost
bat.
it too, to be honest with you. Line drive out the left center field. The left fielder going after it, and he will make the catch.
It's just so hazy
away.
and foggy right now. It's just so hazy out there,
Exactly.
and the lights, it's just murky.
Thompson out there in left field making the catch. Yeah, it's very foggy here in downtown Arcata. Runner stays at second with 1 out, and that'll bring up Trace Tomorrow. Certainly some work for the Crabs to do in the bottom of the 5th inning in the ensuing game. First pitch to Tomorrow is in the dirt, 1-0. Fortunately, though, as a Giants fan, I'm quite used to these situations. My team being down 4-0 or even more in the middle of the game.
Right. Oh, yeah.
So I know how to handle this. The 1-0 pitch is in there for a called strike, 1-1 on that.
I'm just curious how many of these guys are going to be left on the Giants when the season's over.
Yeah.
Bumgarner's gone.
I think Bumgarner's probably going to be dealt. A
A
lot of guys.
I think it's going to be a
go.
fire sale. I think a lot of guys are going.
I hope so, because the Giants really need to strengthen their farm system. We have one of the weakest
the
farm
worst.
systems in
Yeah.
Major League Baseball.
Yep.
One pitch of Tomorrow is in the dirt, and it's 2-1.
I mean, I think Belt could go to to a contender as like a DH or
Good.
something maybe, or
Joe Panic too could be dealt as well. I think the Giants have some contracts that they might have to eat in order to get some prospects back. We'll see how Farhan Zaidi, the Giants general manager, will handle it. 2-1 pitch to Tomorrow. The runner on second, 1 out, is just outside, and it's 3-1.
it's just so sad to listen to the broadcast because they're trying to put a good face on it. Dave and all those guys.
The Giants broadcast team is honestly the only reason I still
Yeah.
watch and listen to
No,
the
they're
games,
great,
because they're
but
so good at what they do.
I have so much empathy for them.
Yeah.
Well, sympathy. I don't have that much empathy because the Crabs are pretty good usually.
Yep. The 3-1 pitch is outside, ball 4. So there's going to be runners on first and second with 1 out for the Knights. That'll bring up Zach Moeller.
Moeller singled
Looks
in
like
the first inning, and then he was aboard on a fielder's choice in the 4th and ended up scoring.
Robin Guyver's going out to the mound, and we'll see if he makes the call to the bullpen here.
Pitcher's still warming out there. I don't know if it's a left-hander out on the bullpen. Well, he has not asked for the ball yet.
Iglite has thrown 86 pitches. So conference at the mound.
Gonna leave him.
Yeah, he's not making the change. I mean, I'm sure Robin Guyver wants him to at least complete the rest of this inning. At least go 5.
Well, Crabs are thin,
Yeah.
so he needs him to.
Yeah, he needs a long outing from the starter. Zach Moeller will step in. Well, with the runner at first, the double play is a definite possibility if he can get the ball on the ground. First pitch to Moeller is grounded foul down the third base line.
Carasoza, though, shaded up the middle. So a big hole on the left side for Moeller.
Sure, they're playing for the double play. The 0-1 pitch to Zach Moeller is driven into left center field, and that's going to be a base hit. Atwood's going to come around third. He's going to score. Tomorrow's going to try to go to second, and he's going to be tagged out. So a run scores, but there is 2 away as Zach Mueller tried to go to second on the play and could not get there. So that leaves a runner at third with 2 outs, and that'll bring up Nick Jovetic, and he'll take ball down low, 1-0. Corvallis Knights now leading the Humboldt Crabs 5-0 in the top of the 5th. Certainly not the way Crabs wanted to start their season so far. 1-0 pitch swung on and missed, and it's 1-1. But this Corvallis Knights team is very good, very competitive. The 1-1 pitch to Jovetic is inside, 2-1. Jordan Neglite trying to minimize the damage.
This game's getting away.
Two 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and it's 2-2. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. Well, the Corvallis Knights get 2 runs here in the top of the 5th, and they lead this game 5-0 as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. You're listening to Humboldt Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480 Arcata Eureka. Welcome back to the ballpark. Crabs Corner. Tune in to Crabs Corner every Sunday night at 6 o'clock on Redwood News Channel 3 for a special report on Humboldt Crabs baseball. Insider interviews with Crabs players, coaches, game highlights, and trivia. Visit redwoodnews.tv or KIEM-TV.com for more information. And Redwood News, they do a very good job at covering the Humboldt Crabs. Certainly recommend watching their Crabs Corner segment every Sunday night. Bottom of the 5th inning, Humboldt Crabs down 5-0. And Eric Hill will face Bryce Kirk to start off this bottom of the 5th. First pitch to Kirk is just off the plate. It's 1-0. Eric Hill has had a fantastic game for the Corvallis Knights so far. The 1-0 pitch is swung on and grounded down the first baseline foul. 1-1. Certainly got to tip your cap to the pitcher whenever they come into the Arcata ballpark and pitch a game like this so far. The 1-1 pitch to Kirk is in the dirt. And it's 2-1.
Yep. Crabs only have 3 hits, none of them for extra bases.
At the very least, you need to get his pitch count up so you can force him out of the game. Work the count. 2-1 pitch is swung on and popped foul. Third baseman over, and it will fall out of play. It's 2-2.
We have a picnic area down the left field line here at this ballpark where fans can set up literally on the grass in left field off the foul line. Not in left field, but along the left field line.
I don't know if it's still there, but the Arcata ballpark was kind of unique where we had an out-of-play line down there.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's still there. Yeah,
yeah.
It is still there. The
Yeah.
2-2 pitch is up high, 3-2, but if the fielder is over that line and catches it, it's a foul ball. It does not count.
Right, and that's play. I can see it from my angle. It's a continuation of the Crabs dugout fence.
Yeah. 3-2 pitch to Kirk. It's swung on and popped high down the third base line again. The third baseman over into the picnic area again, and it will fall foul.
And if he'd have caught it, it would have still been foul because it was out of play.
He was over that line. And you don't see that at many ballparks where you have an actual out-of-play line.
Yeah, it just doesn't count, right? It was weird because normally even if a guy goes into the stands to catch a ball, it's an out.
And as long as his feet are in play and he reaches over and catches it, it still counts. It's kind of like football. You got to have 2 feet in when you make the catch. 3-2 pitch. Bryce Kirk is in there for a called strike 3. How many strikeouts is that, Benjamin?
1, 2, 3, 4,
Eric
5 strikeouts for Hill.
Boy, it's pretty good. That'll bring up Riley clearly.
Cleary singled his first at bat.
First pitch to Cleary is swung on and grounded past the third baseman. It'll get to the shortstop, though, and he'll make the strong throw over the first baseman's head. Hit. And that'll be a base hit for Riley Cleary. That was a tough play for the shortstop. So I definitely agree with that.
The ball was hit slowly.
Yeah.
And once it got past the third baseman, there really wasn't much chance to get the runner.
Of course, whatever Benjamin says in this booth goes.
I am in addition to being the
you do not
play-by-play broadcaster for the Crabs, I am also the official scorer at the Arcata ballpark.
You've been the official scorer
longer than I've been doing radio. This is my 20th year as the official scorer here at the Arcata ballpark and my 19th year broadcasting the games on the radio.
That'll bring up Bryce Short. 1 out. Ball's in the dirt. Runner goes, and he's going to be out.
Ouch.
Riley Cleary went when the ball was in the dirt, and the ball got there well before he got there. And
well before, yes.
He was
a dead duck.
He was a dead duck for sure, unfortunately. Maybe they're trying to take a cue from the Corvallis Knights and
some aggressive base running.
And
didn't
try to get a
didn't pay
steal,
off there,
but it did not work. So pitch is in there for a called strike, and it's 1-1.
Bryce Short struck out looking in his first at bat back in the second inning.
1-1 pitch to Bryce Short is just outside, and it's 2-1. Two-one pitch, swung on, high chopper to the third baseman. He's going to get up and throw to first, and that will end the inning. The Crabs go 1, 2, 3. Well, not quite, here in the bottom of the fifth. And Corvallis Knights lead 5-0 as we head to the top of the sixth inning. You're listening to Humboldt Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning is 5-0 Knights. New pitcher for the Humboldt Crabs will be number 12, Dylan Campbell, who is a returner.
Yeah, and we have
from last season. We have his stats, Benjamin.
Somewhere we have them. Yes, Dylan Campbell last season for the Crabs pitched 35 innings in 10 different games. He ended up with a record of 3-0, an ERA of 4.88. In those 35 innings, he struck out 17 and walked 8. So he comes on in here in relief of Jordan Iglite, who gave up 5 earned runs in his 5 innings of pitching.
5 strikeouts, 4 walks for Iglite as he exits. And Campbell will face Chase Hodkinson to start out the top of the 6th. Crabs try to limit the damage so that they could have a chance to come back later on in this game.
Hodgkinson's 0 for 2.
First pitch to Hodgkinson is swung on and missed. That's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch swung on and popped out of play, foul. It's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch upcoming. Chase Hodgkinson. Here it is, and it's just low, 1-2. Starting to get dark here at the ballpark. The lights are on.
Yeah. Dark and hazy.
One-two pitch is in there for a called strike 3. 1 away. Inside corner. Good pitch by Dylan Campbell. That'll bring up Sean Little.
Little hit by a pitch, and then he doubled in the 4th inning.
Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch to Little is inside. Gets past the catcher. 1-0. Cold night tonight here at the ballpark. Everyone has their sweatshirts and coats on. The 1-0 pitch is low and inside, 2-0.
Yes, it's rather unsummer-like.
Usually we do get those cold nights here in Arcata, even during the summer.
Well,
2-0 pitch is in there for a called strike, 2-1. But
and often opening nights hurt.
Yeah.
This is not an unusual weather for an opening night.
Yeah, it's quite cold.
I can remember one year, many years ago, when the Fairfield team was visiting and the fog rolled in around the 7th inning, and you literally could not see the outfielders from the booth.
Yeah. 2-1 pitch is in there for a called strike, and it's 2-2. Two pitch to Sean Little. Campbell sets. The pitch swung on and fouled off down the third base line. Still 2-2. Not seen Krusty yet, Benjamin.
Yeah, we need Krusty.
What's going on?
Krusty usually comes through the park around this time of game, and And often he's the harbinger of a Crabs rally.
Yes. Two-two pitch is just outside, and it's 3-2. Fans wanted that call. They did not get it.
He just missed with it.
Home plate umpire Stephen Young not in a giving mood right now. Three-two pitch to Sean Little. Set the pitch. Swung on a miss, strike 3. 2 away. Good pitching by Dylan Campbell so far. I'll bring up Kai Murphy.
Murphy's 0 for 2.
Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch to Murphy is way outside. 1-2.
Campbell has an interesting release. He sort of flings the ball at the last instant. He breaks his. It's hard to describe.
Oh, and that pitch hit him. And he's sitting down at home plate, but he gets up and he'll go to first. He's okay. It's like hit him in the thigh, I think.
Yeah. What I was going to say is he sort of snaps the ball off at the last second, and that gives the ball the movement that struck out both Hodgkinson and Little. That pitch just got away from him there.
Madison Bumgarner kind of does that. Snaps the ball a little bit.
Might be a lefty thing.
Maybe. Jake Holcroft now will step into the box with a runner on first and 2 away.
We got some action now in the Knights bullpen.
First pitch is in the dirt. Throw back to first from the catcher, Kirk, but Kai Murphy will be back safely. The 1-0 pitch is in there for a called strike, 1-1. As I mentioned earlier, the home plate umpire, Stephen Young, every time he calls a strike, it looks like he's about to ring the hitter up. Puts his whole body into it. The 1-1 pitch to Holcroft is in there for a called strike, 1-2, and that pitch had some nice movement on it.
That was nasty.
One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 6th. Corvallis Knights lead the Humble Crabs 5-0. The 1-2 pitch is in there for a called strike 3. That will end the top of the 6th. The Corvallis Knights do not get any runs in this inning as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. It is 5-0 Knights as the Crabs look for some offense. You're listening to the Humble Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Salt Fish House, a true fish house experience with a convenient location right on the Arcata Plaza. From the freshest local oysters to a traditional broiled Maine lobster, Salt serves up seaside classics along with original seafood offerings like seasonal chipotle grilled glazed halibut, get hooked. Call us at 707-630-5300. Bottom of the 6th inning here at the Arcata Ballpark. And Daniel Carasoza will step into the box against Eric Hill as the pitch is high and inside, 1-0. Crabs, 4 hits, no runs. They look to jumpstart their offense. 1-0 pitch, shows bunt, and takes a strike, 1-1. Crabs' offense right now is about as cold as this weather. One pitch. Carasoza is in there for a called strike. And it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch is swung on, slow grounder to the third baseman. He's going to pick it up with his bare hand and throw over to first, and the throw is not even going to make it to the bag, and that's going to be a base hit. Pulled the first baseman well off the base, but I think he would have gotten there anyway. Nice base hit for Daniel Carasoza. That'll bring up Kyle Nell.
Well, they have the leadoff runner aboard. That's a first.
It all started with
actually, it's not a
single.
first. Actually, not a first. Carasoza led off the first inning by being hit by a pitch, but since then,
first pitch to Nell is in the dirt, 1-0. They said it all started with an infield single. The 1-0 pitch. Kyle Nell. It is up high, 2-0. Eric Hill looks to first. 2-0 pitch is up high, 3-0. Maybe Hill is starting to lose his control just a little bit. .30 pitch to Nell is on the outside corner for a strike, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch is low and in the dirt, ball 4. And the Crabs are going to have runners on first and second with nobody out. Just the kind of start to this bottom of the 6th that they needed, down 5-0. There's going to be a meeting at the mound. Manager's coming out to the mound as well. Giving him a pat on the back, like maybe he's going to take him out, but I don't know.
Oh, yeah. They're going to the pen.
And they are going to go to the bullpen. Eric Hill's coming out, and we'll get whoever's coming in as soon as we can. Got to get the number on the back of his jersey. Maybe the home plate umpire will give us some indication as to what the number is for the pitcher.
Vasilakis. That is Brody Vasilakis, the right-hander.
Oh, all right. Brody Vasilakis on the mound now for the Corvallis Knights. And Coco Figueredo will be the first to face him this bottom of the 6th inning.
Well, Eric Hill pitched really well. The 2 runners aboard are his, but other than that, he had mostly been unhittable.
Certainly was really good on the mound.
He can get the win. He can't get the loss. He could end up with a no decision.
Certainly was locating his pitches very well. Had the Crabs hitters on their toes, but we'll see what we get with this new pitcher in the game for the Knights. Brody Vasilakis.
Tomorrow night, these 2 teams will meet again at 7 o'clock, and then 12:30 on Sunday, the finale of this opening 3-game series. Then the Crabs hit the road.
Yeah.
They're in Reading. Is that Tuesday night?
I believe it's Tuesday and Wednesday.
Tuesday and Wednesday, I think they're in Reading.
Yeah.
And then they're home for the weekend.
After the Sunday game, we don't play again here at the ballpark until the following Friday.
That's right. They go to Reading on the 5th and the 6th, and then Friday the 7th, they welcome the Seattle Studs into the park, who are also a very good baseball club. So the Crabs starting off the 2019 season with some formidable opponents, which is not generally the case. And there he is in the ballpark, finally.
Krusty the
Just
Crab.
who we needed, Krusty.
Here we go.
Here he comes, wandering through the park. It makes you wonder what Krusty does all those months when there's no baseball. Does he hibernate? Does he just hang out down at the bay or what? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's good to see Krusty, though. Just when we need him.
Hyping up the crowd.
And all the kids love Krusty. But watch out, kids. Those claws are razor sharp.
All right, Coco Figueredo is going to step in against Brody Vasilakis, the new pitcher for the Corvallis Knights, and hopefully the Crabs can get something going. First and second, nobody out. First pitch to Figueredo is in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch to Figueredo is outside. 1-1. Carasoza on second base. Faked that he was going to try to make a break for third, but he did not. Thought better of it. Figueredo steps out of the box, and the umpire calls time. Coco steps in. Gets ready to face the 1-1. Brody Vasilakis. One pitch, and the home plate umpire calls time again.
I think that was Coco asking for time. He pointed at Figueredo when he stepped out.
Fans not entirely happy. But I think they assume that it was one of the Knights that called time, as the 1-1 is high and outside, 2-1. Coco steps back into the box. And the 2-1 pitch is called strike. 2-2.
Fastball right down the middle.
Crowd is getting quite loud.
Yeah, they're finally back. They're finally in the game. They have
Egg
not
the
had
Crabs
much to cheer about so far.
2-2 pitch. Coco Figueredo is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Coco fished at a pitch in the dirt.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got him to chase.
He definitely chased.
That'll bring up Damian Henderson with runners on first and second and 1 out. And now is the time that the Crabs need to start putting runs on the board because time is running out. At the bottom of the 6th inning. First pitch to Henderson is up high. Counts 1-0. The 1-0 pitch is swung on and grounded to the shortstop Atwood, and he will botch it. Coming around third and scoring is Kara Souza. And the Crabs put a run on the board, and it's 5-1. Benjamin, what's your verdict?
I think it's a hit.
All right.
It took a bad hop.
A base hit.
That's a bad. I'm going to call that a bad hop single because it hit a pebble out there on the infield and it skipped right off his shoulder, and there really wasn't much that Atwood could do about it.
I think I agree with you. So an RBI single for Damian Henderson puts the Crabs on the board. It's 5-1 in favor of the Knights now. Runners on first and third with 1 out. I'll bring up Carter Thompson. First pitch, Carter Thompson. Swung on and missed 0-1. Got to start somewhere. Crabs finally have their first run on the board. The 0-1 pitch is just low, and it's 1-1. Crabs need to be greedy. Look for more. One to Thompson. Swung on and missed again, and it's 1-2. Carter Thompson steps back into the box. The 1-2 coming from Vasilakis. Outside, runner goes from first, and it's thrown into center field, and Kyle Nell's going to score, and it is 5-2. Damian Henderson broke for second base, and the catcher sailed it into center field. And that'll bring the run home.
So that's an error on the catcher.
Steal and an error. Brings the run in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at second. It's 1 out. 2-2, swung on and missed. Chased the pitch outside, 2 away. That'll bring up Aiden Morris, the Eureka High standout. Has a chance to bring in another run. 2 have already come across here in the bottom of the 6th inning. First pitch to Morris is outside, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is outside. Count goes to 2-1. (5-2) Knights here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and it's 2-2. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Two-two pitch is outside. The count goes to 3-2. Three-two pitch to Aiden Morris. Is a line drive past the second baseman into right field for a base hit. Henderson coming around third. He's going to score. And the Crabs have scored another run, and it's 5-3.
That was hit right at the second baseman, Little, but it was hit so hard that Little never really had a chance of catching it, I don't think.
Yeah, that was a really hard hit ball. Hey, what did I say? It all started with an infield single.
What did I say? Crusty.
Crusty. Exactly. Now bring up Bryce Kirk.
So the Crabs back in it.
Throw over to first, and Aiden Morris is back safely. Fans pounding on the seats.
Kirk the tying run.
Time is called at the plate. You're right, Benjamin. Tying run at the plate for the Crabs. Pitch to Kirk is outside, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch is swung on and fouled off at the plate. That's 1-1.
Hit him on the foot. He's limping around a little bit.
One, 2 outs. Runner on first for the Crabs. 3 runs have come across here in the bottom of the 6th inning. It's 5-3 Corvallis. 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch is swung on. Line drive, left field, and it's a fair ball. Morris is heading to third. He's going to get the sign to come home. There's going to be a play at the plate, and he's out. Aiden Morris got the go sign from the third base coach, and a good throw from the left fielder, Jake Holcraft.
Yeah, that was well done by the Knights. A nice relay.
Right at the plate. And that will end the inning. The Crabs get 3 runs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The score is 5-3 Corvallis. You're listening to Humble Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark. Here on the top of the 7th inning, the Corvallis Knights lead the Humble Crabs 5-3. And here to call the rest of the game is everybody's favorite professor, Benjamin Schaefer.
Thank you, Liam. 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Knights. 3 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors for the Crabs. It'll be Atwood Knight and tomorrow for the Knights against Dylan Campbell, who came on in relief last inning of Jordan Iglite. Campbell, left-handed pitcher. Atwood is 2 for 3 with a double, a single, 2 runs scored, and a stolen base. She's had a good night for the Knights. They trail 5-3. They lead 5-3. Here's the pitch. Fastball from Campbell misses away. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is hit in the air to left center field. Left fielder coming in on it. It's going to drop in front of Thompson for a base hit. 3rd hit of the night for Atwood. And the Knights have the leadoff runner aboard here in the 7th. Here's Briley Knight. He's 0 for 3. Campbell gets the sign, looks over at first. Atwood with a modest lead over there. Here's the pitch, and he bunts it in the air against the Crabs' side of the dugout. We have another right-hander warming in the pen now for the Knights. 0-1, meanwhile, the count to Briley Knight. Campbell sets. Looks at first and deals. And there's a breaking pitch that misses away. So ball and a strike now to Knight with Atwood over at first. Crabs need a shutdown inning here, Liam. 1-1 the count. Runner goes. The pitch is in the dirt, and he'll have his second stolen base of the night. So Atwood now in scoring position with nobody out, and the count 1-2 to Knight. Campbell gets the sign. Now he looks out at second and deals. Check swing. Did he go around? No, says the third base umpire. So now the count is 2-2. Two and two the count. Campbell. Comes home in the dirt, and the count goes full.
What's your last name? Okay, let me see your ID. Yep, that's you. You're welcome. You're welcome.
3-2 the count. And the pitch. Ball 4. So runners now on first and second with nobody out for Trace Tamaro. He's 0 for 1. A couple of walks. And he's going to have a word with the third base coach as Kirk goes out to the mound to have a word with Campbell. From the set. He's showing bunt. Here's the pitch. And he defensive bunt and a brilliant catch by Bryce Kirk on a foul bunt. What a play, a diving catch. Wow, Tamaro basically was just defensively trying to get away from the ball. He made contact with it and fouled it away, and Kirk very astutely diving for it.
I mean, he spun all the way around and dove back and made the catch.
What a play.
Boy, it's nice.
One away. Here's Moeller. 2 for 3. First and second, one out. Here's the pitch. This is low, 1-0. The 1-0 misses down and away. 2-0 the count. 2 balls, no strikes. Campbell sets. Here comes the pitch. Way outside. 3-0. Knights got a run in the first, 2 more in the third, 2 more in the fourth. Crabs got 3 in the bottom of the 6th. And so it's 5-3 Knights, but they are threatening here in the 7th inning. Next pitch is outside, ball 4, and he's going to walk the bases loaded. Here's Nick Yvetich, 1 for 3. Big opportunity here with only 1 out. Crabs clawed their way back into the game, but now they're on the verge of losing ground again. There's a fastball strike on the inside corner, 0-1.
That was pretty generous.
That was fairly generous, I have to say that. 0-1 the count. And the pitch. This is outside, 1-1. A ball and a strike is the count. Bases are loaded. Here's the pitch. And that one gets away from the catcher. No advance. Pitch is outside. It's 2-1 now. Nowhere to put him either. So Campbell getting himself into some trouble here in the 7th inning after the Crabs got back in the game in the bottom of the 6th.
Like we've mentioned before, the Crabs are pretty short on pitching tonight. So they're going to need their pitchers to go a bit longer than maybe expected. They had a full roster.
Here's the pitch. A little short roller out to short. He's up with it, throws a second, he throws it away. A run will score. Here comes another run in to score on the throwing error. The throw to third is going to get the runner there. But 2 runs score on the throwing error by Daniel Carasosa. Atwood and Knight score. Moeller is thrown out 4-3. 9-3. Moeller's out 9-5. And Yvetich is aboard on the fielder's choice. So 7-3 now in favor of the Knights, and the Crabs' 3 runs appear to have been for naught. Here's Hodgkinson. He's 0 for 3. The runner at first takes his lead, and there's a fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, tough error.
That is a tough error.
For Carasosa. I don't know how long it's been since he last played, but maybe it's an error out of having not played for a while.
Well, the ball was hit slowly. I think he rushed the throw.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now the count. All right, 0-2. Yvetich over at first. Campbell sets, looks out at first, and deals a fastball down and inside. 1-2 the count. One and 2 the count. And the pitch. Way outside, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes to count. Sean Little on deck. Chase Hodgkinson, the right-handed hitter. And the 2-2. Runner goes. The pitch is swung on and missed. The throw down the second is irrelevant because that was strike 3. But the Knights get 2 runs on a hit. There was an error and a runner left, and at the end of 6.5, they lead 7-3. This is exciting Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, the Humboldt Crabgrass Band, the world-famous Crabgrass Band, leading the Humboldt fans and take me out to the ball game here at the 7th inning stretch. Crabs trailing 7-3. Nice to hear that again, huh, Liam?
Oh, definitely.
Riley Cleary will lead it off for the Crabs in the bottom of the 7th. He's 2 for 2 tonight. I think this is still, yeah, it is. This is still, there's a little roller out to second base. And quickly there's one away. Brody Vasilakis on the mound for his second inning of work for the Knights. So Cleary quickly out 4-3. Here's Bryce Short 0 for 2. And the pitch is a fastball down and away. The 1-0, way outside, 2-0. Vasilakis taking a long time now. Finally, the umpire at home plate calls time.
It's been a lot of waiting with Brody Vasilakis.
Yeah. The
Very
2-0
deliberate.
finally is delivered, and it's high, 3-0. Rides high, ball 4. So he walks short on 4 pitches. We'll go back to the top of the order. Here's Daniel Carasoza. 1 for 2 with a run scored.
Yeah, maybe he can make up for that error he made in the top of the 7th.
He cannot because, well, if he hits a home run, he can.
Yeah. Somewhat make up for it. I mean,
Oh.
you can only do so much.
Some things you can never make right, Liam.
Yeah, you can only try.
You just gotta let it go and do your best.
Yes.
Sure he'll have many great plays for the Crabs this season. All right, here we go. Here's the pitch, and he takes a fastball, I guess low. One and 0 the count. Short over at first. 1 out. Here's the pitch. Fastball in the inside corner taken for a strike. 1-1. Out time is called. It's funny they call it timeout in baseball because there's no time in the first place in baseball. I think we need a different phrase. 1-1 pitch. It's a high bounder over to first. He's going to go to second for 1, back to first, and it's a 6-3 double play, the second one that the Knights have turned tonight, and that will end the inning. No runs, there were no hits, there were no errors, and nobody left, and at the end of 7, Crabs trail 7-3. This is exciting Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 8th inning with the Knights up 7-3. Are you looking for a good realtor? You can call Claire Patton with Forbes & Associates, or Sarah Corliss in Trinidad will help you hit a home run. Check out HumboldtCountyRealEstate.com for more information, located at 343 Main Street, Suite 814 in Trinidad. Also, you can call them at 496-0259. All right. So it'll be the bottom of the order for the Knights. Sean Little, Kai Murphy, and then the leadoff hitter, Jake Holcroft. Sean Little is 1 for 2 tonight. And he takes a pitch on the outside corner from Dylan Campbell for a called strike.
Yeah.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. 7 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Knights. 3 runs, 8 hits, 3 errors for the Crabs. The 0-2 swung and a miss, got him. 1, 2, 3, 4 strikeouts now. 5 strikeouts for Campbell since he came on in relief in the 6th inning. We have a pinch hitter now for Kai Murphy. This is number 20, James Anderson. Anderson, right-handed hitter. Campbell sets and deals. Swing and a miss. The 0-1. Called strike on the inside corner. Good fastball. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Grounded foul towards the Crabs dugout. Still the count is 0-2. Looks like we got some action in the Crabs bullpen. A right-hander warming out there. Two-one pitch. Misses down and away, 3-1. One and two the count, and the pitch. Misses inside. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes the count. Here comes the pitch. Outside, and the count goes full. Three-two pitch. Liner right up the middle for a base hit. So Anderson aboard with 1 out. We'll go back to the top of the order. Here's Jake Holcroft. Holcroft is 0 for 2, but he's walked twice and scored a run. Runner at first, 1 out. 7-3 in favor of the Knights. Campbell gazes over at first and deals, and there's a line drive in the left field for a base hit. Anderson goes to second. And Andy Atwood, the shortstop, will be the hitter. And he's 3 for 4 tonight.
Dylan Campbell's thrown 50 pitches. Sure, that's more work than he's used to.
Well, the right-hander, whoever it is almost ready out in the bullpen.
Crabs don't have a lot of pitching tonight.
Way outside with a fastball. 1-0 the count.
So I think Dylan Campbell's being stretched a little bit more than Guyver would normally stretch him.
Here's the pitch. Fastball in the outside corner. It's 1-1. Anderson at second. Holcroft at first. 1 out. And the pitch. Low and away, 2-1. From the set, he looks out at second. And a 2-1 pitch. Right down the middle for a called strike. It's 2-2. And the pitch. Grounded over to third. Throw to second for 1. That's all they're going to get.
Throw was a bit offline to second.
Yeah. It was a fairly tough play for Nell. He had to rush the ball. It was not hit very hard. And then he had to turn his body around to throw to second. So Atwood out 5-3. Sorry, Atwood is on the fielder's choice. And Holcroft is out 5-3. And on the play, Anderson goes to third. And here's Briley Knight with runners on the corners and 2 outs. And the pitch tonight is swung on and missed, 0-1. Knight is 0 for 3.
Well, they're doing the wave.
There's a strike at the knees. 0-2.
You know what old PA announcer Jake Martin used to say? No doing the wave in the tsunami zone.
Yeah, I like that. Not a big fan of the wave myself. And the pitch is in there, and the runner on first decides to come to go to second, and then the runner, as the throw goes to second, decides to come home, and the throw back to home gets away and goes all the way to the backstop and allows the runner to go to third, and that was just not really well played all the way around by
Wow.
the Crabs. And it's 8-3. I don't know what happened with Kirk. He apparently didn't notice that the runner from first had taken off, and when he did notice, he got up and threw way too late. And when he got up to throw, the runner at third dashed home, Anderson, and the throw back home was offline, and Kirk couldn't field it, and that allowed the runner who had stolen second to go all the way to third.
So is there an error?
Well, let's see. There's an error on Figueredo, I guess, to allow the runner to go to third. No RBI on the play. Obviously. Meanwhile, it counts 2-2 to Knight. Swung on a miss, got him. But the Knights add another run on 2 hits. There was an error and a runner left, and at the end of 7.5, they lead 8-3. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th inning. It'll be Nell, Figueredo, and Henderson for the Crabs. Against, what's his name? Vassilauskas. What's his first name? Is it Bryce? Brady Vassilauskas on for his 3rd inning of work. 8 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Knights. 3 runs, 8 hits, 4 errors for the Crabs. Nell tonight is, no, not so good, 1 for 2. And there's a breaking pitch right over the heart of the plate. 0-2 the count. Here's the 0-2. Breaking pitch is fouled over towards the Crabs dugout. No balls, 2 strikes to count. Here's the pitch. Rides high with a fastball, 1-2. Figueredo and Henderson will bat next. One and two the count. Here's the 1-2. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. That'll be all for now. One away. Here's Coco Figueredo. 0 for 3. Oh, okay, so we have some changes defensively for the Knights. Here's the pitch to Figueredo, is taken low, 1-0. Briley Knight moved from third base to center field. And Derek Malbin comes into the game for James to play for the pinch hitter James Anderson to play third base. And there's a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. So I'll give that to you, Liam, so you can make the appropriate changes in the scoring system. So Derek Malbin is in at third base now for the Knights. There's a fastball away, and it's 2-1 now to Coco Figueredo. Two and one to count. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle for a called strike, and now it's 2-2 to Figueredo.
See that banner that was like been X amount of days since we've had a parade?
2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Here's the pitch. Down and away, 3-2. Three, 2 pitch. Way outside, ball 4. So Figueredo's aboard with 1 out. And that'll bring Damian Henderson to the bat. Henderson's 1 for 3. Crabs trailing 8-3 in the bottom of the 8th inning. From the set, Vasilakis deals, and he tried to hold up and couldn't do it. So Henderson goes around on it, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is fouled up against the screen, and it's 0-2. Oh, and to the count. Figueredo takes a short lead over at first. Now a toss over there, and he dives back safely. Henderson waits for the pitch. Runner goes. The pitch is a breaking pitch outside. To throw down the second is not in time, and Figueredo has stolen second. Meanwhile, the count 1-2 to Damian Henderson. Vasilakis looks at second and comes home swinging and a miss, and that'll be all for Henderson. 2 away. Got him to chase a pitch in the dirt. And that'll bring Carter Thompson to the bat. He's 0 for 3. From the stretch, here's the pitch, and there's a fastball high and outside. 1-0 now to Carter Thompson. Aiden Morris on deck. And the pitch. Fouled out of play. A ball and a strike now, the count to Thompson. 2 outs. Figueredo out at second. And the pitch. Ooh, breaking pitch in there on the inside corner. Nice pitch. 1-2. From the belt, here comes the 1-2. In there, called strike 3 at the knees, and that'll do it for Thompson. He ends up striking out the side and stranding Figueredo out at second for the Crabs. There were no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. And at the end of 8, they trail 8-3. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back to the ballpark. We have a new pitcher on the mound for the Crabs, number 40, Dalton Smith, out of Chico State. And let's see, what do we know about Dalton? Dalton Smith, he's a sophomore at Chico State. He finished with an ERA of 2.25 with 10 strikeouts and 16 walks and 20 innings of work in relief. Right-handed pitcher. Third pitcher of the night for the Crabs. He'll face Tamaro, Muller, and Jovetic, with the Crabs trailing 8-3. Dalton Smith. Where's he from? Chico State.
Chico State, all right, thank you.
All right. Thanks to Harper Motors, they donated $1,100 to District 26 Little League last summer, thanks to 22 home runs by the Crabs, for which they donated $50 per home run. This year, for every home run the Crabs hit, Harper Motors will donate another $50 to help local Little League programs. Come visit Harper Motors. Look for the carousel 2 miles north of Eureka. I heard they were going to move that carousel, though, so they may have to stop saying that pretty soon.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, that carousel is supposed to move. I don't know. Here's Trace tomorrow. And the pitch. Misses high with a fastball. So Dalton Smith on the mound for the Crabs, his first appearance as a member of the Crabs. 1-0 the count. Fastball in the inside corner, 1-1. So 1-1. Grounded over to first base. Nice diving stop. Throw to first. The pitcher covering. Nicely done all the way around. A nice stop by Aiden Morris over there. One away. So we'll see tomorrow maybe. That is his.
Pinch hitter.
This is not Zach Muller, is it?
It is not.
No, this is number 36.
Hulkinen.
Trace Hulkinen. So Hulkinen in for Muller. And the pitch. Fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Down and away, 1-1. Eight runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Knights. 3 runs, 8 hits, 4 errors for the Crabs. Smith sets and comes home with a breaking pitch in the dirt and outside. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Fouled out of play. That's going to drift out into the picnic area along the right field side. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew it past him. Hookman down on strikes. 2 away. And here's Nick Jovetic. Jovetic tonight is 1 for 4 with a run scored. In the 9th inning, the Crabs will have Morris, Kirk, and Cleary. Here's the pitch. Oh, fastball misses high and inside. One 0 pitch. Fastball misses again, almost the same spot. 2-0. Smith sets and comes home 2-0. Misses down and in, 3-0. Three-0 pitch. There's a strike. Next pitch misses high, and that's ball 4. So Jovetic is aboard with 2 outs. Here's Chase Hodgkinson, 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. And the pitch. Down low, 1-0. Jovetic, modest lead over at first. Smith comes home with a fastball in the dirt, and it's 2-0. So that's 6 straight balls I think he's thrown now. Is that right?
Yeah, I can check on that. But I believe you are correct.
No, he threw a strike to.
Yeah.
He did throw a strike to Jovetic. Here's the pitch. Misses high again. 3-0. Right, because he had a 3-0 count.
Yeah, so this is the 4th straight ball thrown to Chase Hodgkinson.
I let him swing 3-0. You might as well. You're up 8-3.
Yeah, why
It's probably
not?
going to be a strike. And it is a strike. I'd be curious what would happen if batters started swinging 3-0 consistently on the assumption that it's going to be a strike. 3-1 pitch.
More offense.
Swing and a miss, 3-2. Right, it's bound to be a good pitch, right? I mean, you can almost bet it's going to be a pitch to hit.
I mean, these days, though, there is really no fastball count because these days pitchers will throw anything.
They don't have a choice,
in
do
any
they?
count.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I think the Giants broadcasters were talking about that the other day.
3-2 pitch, grounded out towards second base. Figueredo scoops it up and throws him out to end the inning. No runs, no hits. There were no errors and a runner left, and at the end of 8.5, it's 8-3 in favor of the Knights. Stay tuned. Crabs' last chance is coming up. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the ninth inning, last shot for the Crabs. We have a new pitcher on the mound for the Knights. He's the fourth pitcher of the night. This is Jackson Arnsdorf, number 43, a right-handed pitcher. Eight runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Knights. 3 runs, 8 hits, 4 errors for the Crabs. Thanks to Pearson's Building Supply, a proud supporter of Crabs baseball for more than 40 years, Humboldt County's home center. Just look for the world's largest hammer at 4100 Broadway in Eureka. I do love that big hammer. On Sunday, June 16th, Pearson's will be hosting a Father's Day giveaway. Join them for all the fun. All right. It'll be Morris, Kirk, and Cleary scheduled to bat for the Crabs, trailing 8-3, opening night of season number 75 here at the Arcata Ballpark. Plenty of Crabs, exciting Crabs baseball headed your way this summer. We're going to be playing all through June and all through July. And we're going to have some great competition, including these Knights coming into the park. And we're looking forward to another summer of nothing but fun here at the Arcata Ballpark.
Nothing but fun. It's always a great summer here at the ballpark.
Sure is.
Nothing better.
So here's Aiden Morris, 2 for 3 tonight.
I sit in class all semester wishing I was here.
I dream about it when we're not playing. I have dreams that I'm at the ballpark, but it's not our ballpark. It's not right. I'm somewhere and we're supposed to be playing and nothing's working, and
I have those dreams too.
yeah, and and it's some weird park where you can't really see the field, or yeah.
Yeah. I have stress dreams about something going wrong up here.
Oh yeah.
I have to fix it.
Yeah, I don't care if anything goes wrong, but that's not my problem.
Yeah. Fortunately, it's mine.
Here's Aiden Morris, lead it off, and he promptly hits a ground ball. One hop to third. He bobbles, picks it up, and throws him out for out number 1. I think the last one I had I showed up at the park, and it was this tiny little ballpark, like a kid's park. It was ridiculous. And I was upset because they had brought all the fences in so that it was like 200 feet down the line or whatever. And I remember thinking, this is not baseball. This is ridiculous.
Oh, man. It's like a softball field.
Right. Here's Bryce Kirk. And there's a fastball down low, 1-0. And that's fouled out of play, 1-1. Don't forget, folks, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, these same two teams will meet. And you're going to want to get here a little bit before that, around 6:30, because by that time, the line's pretty much down the block to get in the ballpark. At least it was tonight.
Opening weekend's always popular.
And there's a big swing and a miss, and it's 1-1 now to Bryce Kirk.
Before you know it, season's going to be over. Always goes by really fast.
It goes by really fast, and then in September, people say to me, I need to get out to a Crabs game one of these days.
Yeah, too late.
Too late. Here's the 1-2. Hit hard but foul past the first base coaching box.
Going to have to get through another long 10 months.
One and two the count to Bryce Kirk. Arnsdorf sets and deals. Ooh, that hit him? No, but the pitch is inside. 2-2. What's the Knights' record coming into this game? 1-0. Oh, 1-0. Coming in? Okay, so this is only the second game of the season for the Knights as well. There's a base hit in the right field.
Knights are looking pretty good.
So Kirk aboard with one out. Here's Riley Cleary, 2 for 3. Crabs have quite a hill to climb, however, trailing 8-3. This game got away from the Crabs fairly early, really. They were down 5-0 by the end of the fifth.
Crabs fought back 5-3 and then got away from them
got
again.
away from them, yep. Just one of those nights. Here's the pitch. Fouled up against the screen.
Good thing about baseball is that you're right back on the field tomorrow.
That's right.
You don't have a lot of time to think about it.
And, you know, not to make excuses for them, but I do think they don't have their full roster, and they have maybe some guys who are playing in positions they normally wouldn't be in.
Exactly. Yeah, first game.
That may be true of the Knights, too, for all I know. So
Yeah. A lot of guys on the Crabs are currently playing in their NCAA regionals.
the 0-1 breaking pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Kirk with a very short lead over at first. He is, I would think, not going anywhere. Trailing 8-3. Although I've seen crazier things here at this ballpark.
I was about to say, you say that, but
Here's the 0-2. Fouled out onto F Street.
seems like every time you say that a guy's not going to run, he ends up running.
Yeah, normally it's not the Crabs that do that kind of stuff, though. It's usually the opposing teams that do weird stuff like that. Sometimes, though, I think like when a team's trailing by a lot and they just steal, it's just padding stats.
Yeah.
Might as well. 0-2. Slider away, 1-2. One and two the count. Here's the pitch. Fouled out of play again. 1-2 the count. And the pitch. Fouled out of play yet again. Count remains 1-2. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Finally got him. 2 away. So the Crabs down to their last out now. It'll be the 9-hitter, Bryce Short, the DH. Short is 0 for 2. Bryce Kirk over at first.
Both teams have 9 hits, but the difference in this game is the error column.
Yep. And there's a high fly ball to center field. Coming in on as a center fielder, a long run and a nice diving catch in center field by Bryce Knight. And that'll end the game. The Crabs lose at 8-3. The final line score for the Knights: 8 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. For the Crabs, 3 runs, 9 hits, 4 errors. The win is credited to somebody. What's his name? Oh, thank you. The win is credited to Eric Hill. He's 1-0 on the season. And Jordan Iglite takes the loss for the Crabs, who are now 0-1 on this very young season. Well, Liam, any final thoughts on opening night?
You know, opening night's always great. It's always great to see the fans here and have the band back and everything. Game could have gone a little bit better, but we'll be back at it tomorrow.
I hope for 2 things tomorrow: a warmer weather and a Crabs victory. Till then,
yes.
This is Benjamin Schaefer along with Liam Warner. It's been a pleasure bringing you the ball game tonight. Please join us tomorrow night for more Crabs baseball. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.